Hola, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. So we are going to jump into week 10 on Ozempic 0.50. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you it was not really a fun week. And we got through it. We got through this week. But I thought for a good solid minute I was just going to quit this medication. So, all right. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it because I don't want to take up too much time. All right, so let's jump into Friday. Fridays are always really good. I usually feel fairly great on a Friday. I wake up great. I eat good. I don't feel super hungry. My injection is fine. I don't have any weird wonky symptoms throughout the day. Nothing ever happens on a Friday. It feels great. Saturday, I started feeling maybe a little bit of upset stomach, kind of like I was going to get some sulfur burps, and that's kind of been the theme, but nothing ever took off on Saturday. Saturday ended up kind of turning into a Friday, which was great. It was fine. Sunday, I started noticing that I was getting really bloated. And on top of that, I got some gurgles in my stomach and I ended up getting diarrhea. So I started feeling uncomfortable. And I don't know about you all, but when I get uncomfortable, I get really grouchy. And it's not an outfit that I like wearing, and I really try my best to pull myself out of it, but it was really hard. Sundays, I usually take that time to be with family, talk to family, spend time with them. And I just was not feeling that on Sunday. I started getting into my head about the discomfort that I was having. My back started hurting really, really bad. I do have chronic back pain on my right side. No doctor knows what it is and why it's there. And there's nothing that they can do other than prescribe me. It's like an antidepressant that will take away pain. So I say no to any of that, and I'm just going to deal with the pain until hopefully I can lose a decent amount of weight so it takes that pressure off my back. So Sunday, that started to get agitated, and it was because I was so bloated and I had so many cramps inside my tummy, and nowhere that I angled or positioned myself could I get comfortable. And that was just kind of a bummer. On Monday, early in the morning, that was probably around 3 a.m., I turned over to my side and I was on my left side, and I felt like someone turned on a faucet and it was just trickling. And I didn't really know what that was. And I thought, okay, maybe it's like a hunger pain or something, like it's gurgling and it'll just stop. It never stopped. I was like, where is this water at? So I ended up turning over to my right side, and which is not my good side. And I had just tossed and turned for the rest of the night because of that. I ended up waking up and I had to go to the bathroom bad. And that turned into diarrhea. So that was Monday. All of Monday, I had gas, I had sulfur burps, I had diarrhea. I was still quite hungry, like I wanted to eat, but I couldn't, I'd get full really fast. So what I would end up doing is eating just a little bit of my food, and then when my tummy got better and there was a little bit of relief, I would go back and finish what I ate or try to find something else that my tummy didn't get angry with. And then Tuesday, super gassy, had sulfur burps, and I still had the diarrhea and not comfortable, couldn't sleep, was waking up again early in the morning to go to the bathroom, and that wasn't a very fun day. That brings us to Wednesday. Wednesday, I work from home, and that was a little challenging because here I am emotionally stressed out because anything I eat results in sulfur burps. Anything that I have, I end up getting diarrhea cramps. I can't get comfortable. I can't get a good night's sleep because I constantly have these twisting diarrhea cramps. I can't sleep on my left side, can't sleep on my right side, can't sit comfortably. I would get shooting pains in my tummy. So I just could not get comfortable. And on Wednesday, I was like, "Okay, I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to eat. So here, I'm going to graze on everything." And I was mad. I was grouchy. It just was, it was not my favorite day, but it was my breakthrough day, because I thought for sure I just need to stop. I just need to stop the medication because I can't get any sleep. And if it messes with my sleep and how I wake up and function throughout the day, it's not worth it to me. If I can't get this under control, I need to figure out what foods I can actually have. And I mean, I need to skim down to the bare minimum of what to eat, because I don't want to fail at this, but I also don't want to ruin my sleep and my comfort, because it's not going to come at the risk of not being able to sleep comfortably or get a good night's sleep. So I really struggled that day with thinking, what's going to happen on Friday? I just do not know. So on Thursday, I woke up. I was a lot more refreshed. I recentered my way of thinking. I really thought about what I need to do to give this a decent shot. And maybe it is just me picking up whatever because I don't know where to go. I don't know what to eat. I don't know what's going to upset me. And I need to ask for help. So I reached out to my dietitian, and I love my dietitian. I reached out to her and I said, here are some struggles that I'm having. I'm starting this medication, but I just don't know what is triggering what. And I feel like there's too many options for me to try. And in the interim of it, I'm having all these symptoms happen that create this discomfort when I sleep. And it's quickly discouraging me from moving on. So I wanted to go over a more sustainable way of eating for me, because she knows all about my struggles and she knows my habits, but she also knows that when it comes to a routine, I do better at it. I do better at knowing what I'm going to have every day. Even if it's the same thing, I'll just eat it every day. So she incorporated some ideas for me in this, and we came up with a plan. So I am going to share a little bit of that with you, but I will wrap up by saying Friday was good. Friday's injection day, which is today, feels really good. I know I have a plan now. So we decided, I told her, I really need to have macro goals. Like, I need to know what's not going to completely starve me and what's not going to have me gain weight. So we decided for calories, no more than 1,200. I've actually been hitting just below that. So I think 1,200 is going to be absolutely fine. And then protein, she said no less than 100. So from 100 to 120 is her ideal range for protein. For carbs, she said 60 to 100, and pushing it would be 125, but try to stay between 60 and 100. So for fat, that is going to be between 50 and 70. So that is my range. She does want me to stay more in like the high 60s, but that's kind of what we have right now. So as long as I follow those macros, we should be good. So I'll give you the sample kind of guidelines of how I will be eating. So from 8 to 10, breakfast, I'll have a protein shake. And for snack, there is a list that I have of qualified snacks that I'll go over, but it will be a yogurt. 2 good yogurt. Then from 12 to 2 p.m., I'll have another protein shake and then another snack. And that snack will come from something on this list. 5 o'clock, I'd have dinner, and that would be 6 ounces of lean protein, 2 cups of non-starchy veggies or a salad, and a half a cup of starch, and 1 teaspoon of fat. For dinners, I would turn this into a wrap, and when I calculated everything, it actually does meet the goals. And then for a snack, it would be, again, either a protein bar or have another protein shake. She turned me on to a protein powder that is, I think it's by Premier Protein, and she said it's a hot cocoa. She's like, so before bed, why don't you just have some cocoa? So I think I'm gonna buy some of that. So this was just a really quick little meal thing that I wanted to show you guys, and kind of how I will be eating probably starting this weekend. And then let's not forget our results, and hopefully we can wrap up this video and it not be too crazy long. So what did I lose this week? Well, guys, I did not lose anything. I ended up gaining. So I gained 0.9 pounds, and that brought me to 221.4. And my waist is 40. My hips actually moved, so they are 42 now. And my chest went down to 43. My big belly is still sitting at 43, which is fine. And then glucose, it was 84. Last week was 82. So this week, gaining weight. I can't hide that. Like, it is what it is, you know. I had a rotten week, and I handled it even more rotten. I just kind of fell into a funk, and I let it get the best of me. So I learned from it. That's all I can do. You know, this medication isn't going to just have you drip off the weight. I mean, yes, there are people that have that. I don't know what they do. You know, who knows how their eating habits are. I'm trying to eat like a real person. You know, I'm trying to eat for sustainability. I'm trying to create a good habit. So it was a bit of a lesson this week. You know, I kind of let my emotions get the best of me, and I'm human. That's what happens. But I wanted it to be really transparent with that. And I had an awful week, and I gained weight on it. Like, that's the truth. So moving forward, I know now that I did the proper measures of reaching out to my dietitian, telling her that I needed help, and finding a solution. So this is now going to help me moving forward. But what I wanted to do is also insert some pictures, because I did get bummed out this morning when I weighed myself and I realized I gained almost a pound back. The realization of, can I control my emotions when my body is uncomfortable? And it's a true test, you know, it is a true test, because it's not for everyone. And I could have easily given up. My sleep means way more to me than anything. And the fact that I was running on such low energy was bumming me out. So this morning when I woke up, I searched for the good in it. So what I did was I put on my goal pants. Remember, I told you I have some goal pants. I took some pictures to see what my progress was. And that really helped shift my perspective, that all of this pain, all of this, you know, discomfort, that it actually is helping me to become healthier. And that's all I can ask for. You know, that's really all I can ask for, is I just want to be healthy. And as much as a pain in the butt it was this week, I feel like I'm at a good spot. And we're just going to pick up the pieces, and we're going to move on next week and hope that it all turns out okay. So, you know, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, and to be just completely transparent with what's going on. And sometimes we have these really good days and success stories, and other times we gain weight and we have to talk about it. I don't want anyone to feel alone in that. You know, I am a human, and I do it too. So I hope you are all doing really well on your journeys too. And, you know, if any of this stuff comes up, We are all here to support each other, and I love that about this community. But that is all I have for you lovely faces today. I am going to insert those pictures because it is just time I do it. So keep your vibes high, my friends. We will see each other in the next video. Bye-bye.